Welcome to the Malmesbury Town Council annual report. Its purpose is to inform you, our residents, of the activities undertaken during this civic year by your town council. So you're going to hear from the chairs of our various town council committees on the excellent work that they and our staff do on your behalf.
Hello, I'm Robert Hastings. I have been a Malmesbury Town Councillor for about 18 months and I'm currently the chair of the Town Hall and Facilities Committee. Our main responsibility is looking after the Town Hall, also the outside space and the 4 play parks that Malmesbury Town Council looks after. We've recently upgraded our kitchen so we can cater for bigger events. So as you can see behind me, we've recently installed new seating for movies at Malmesbury, which are probably the most comfortable seats, cinema seats in the whole of North Wiltshire. One of our aims is to support local community groups and not-for-profit groups by providing subsidised meeting room space for groups like the Athelston 1100 and the Malmesbury Carnival. Ongoing for this year, one of our big projects we're starting soon is upgrading the 4 playgrounds that Malmesbury Town Council looks after. They are in need of some refurbishment, and we will also aim to make them more inclusive for disabled children in Malmesbury. The committee relies heavily on the support and effort of the council officers, who we rely on to go out and find quotes and suppliers for the initiatives we are undertaking. And so we really want to give our thanks to just the amount of effort and time they put into supporting the committee.
My name's Campbell Ritchie and I'm chair of Malmesbury Town Council's Burial Committee. It's not the most glamorous of titles for a committee, but what it actually is managing a very important part of Malmesbury Town Council's land ownings, which is the cemetery down on Tetbury Hill. And it's important as a place of interment and remembrance, as an open space in town, and as a place for flora and fauna. We've worked hard to improve standards of groundskeeping, improving assets such as the toilet and the chapel, and establishing a conservation and environment management programme, working with local residents who share our aim, and thank you to them. We've got tangible results. Our new bird-friendly hedge, new silver birches, our new bird boxes built by the Scouts that had blue tits in last year, and many more wildflowers, including some planted by pupils from Malmesbury Primary School. It's why you'll see a difference in mowing patterns during the year, and sometimes the grass in some areas may look a little bit longer than before. It's to make the best of the over 60 different types of wildflowers that we've got growing across the cemetery. We're excited about a developing project with the U3A Family History Society, who are researching some of the individuals and families named on some of the older graves in the cemetery, such as the grave to William, a renowned composer, who is also a pioneering eye surgeon, and his wife Ottilie, who was an accomplished sculptor who studied and worked with Rodin. Our big project is bringing the chapel back into use. We will soon be starting public consultation on how best we can use it, not just as a place to meet before or after a funeral, although that would be welcome, but perhaps as a natural history and family history centre or an art studio. We're open to ideas. And finally, a big call out to Sean and Trevor, who do all the hard work around the cemetery, and to Claire and the team who do all the important work of making it as good a service as it possibly can be.
Hi, I'm Councillor Phil Exton. I'm your Deputy Mayor for this year, and I'm also the Chair of the Planning and Environment Committee. We meet every 3 weeks to decide on local planning applications. These applications, of course, the decisions are made by Wiltshire Council. We're only a consultee. We also do environmental issue things using the local highways and footpath improvement group. In the last year, we have made access to the town from the Reeds Park estate easier for mobility users by having drop curbs put in along the route, and we've also made Mill Lane two-way for cyclists. We continue to fight having extra housing around the town, but the lack of the 5-year housing land supply by Wiltshire Council has made this very difficult for us. One of the main things that we have achieved this year is on the new Blaw site on Fylands, where we managed to get a reduction in the number of houses and a dedicated plot for an 80-place nursery. We also managed to get some of the S106 funding for the Backbridge estate utilised to help with the putting in of the cinema seating. The Section 106 money is the monies that developers put into the pot for the privilege of building around our area. We also make sure now that new developers put in grit bins and litter bins. We all know that climate change is doing its worst for us, and we in particular have seen more flooding recently around the town. We try to eliminate this as best we can, but it's not easy. My thanks to all my colleagues on the committee for all their thoughts and comments throughout the year, and to our Deputy Town Clerk, Lisa Dent, for doing all the hard work behind the scenes to action all our comments.
Hello, I'm Councillor Leslie Crawford-Price, and I'm Chair of the Community Engagement and Town Promotion Committee. Our team of 8 councillors meet every month, and we'd be really happy for you to join us at any time if you'd like to share ideas or help us out with activities. We work closely with Malmesbury Town team and the exceptional community, tourism and voluntary organisations in Malmesbury to support and help create the incredible variety of socially inclusive activities which residents, national and international visitors enjoy. We organise some of these events ourselves, such as Malmesbury in Bloom, the Summer High Street Plus Art Gallery, Late Night Christmas Shopping, Citizen of the Year Awards and St Aldhelm's Fair. We also run a Malmesbury Town tent at WOMAD, holds civic receptions for twinning visitors, Remembrance Sunday and key events such as the Freedom of the Town for the 9th Regiment Royal Logistics Corps and the coronation of King Charles III. And we organise older residents' events and teas. We have oversight of the Tourist Information Centre and support initiatives to encourage tourism in the town, such as working with Visit Wiltshire and the Great West Way and their tour operators. We work to engage with and support young people and co-fund outreach work and drop-in groups run by the Rise Trust, who also support Wiltshire Council's local youth network. And of course, 2024 is about to be a bumper events year for Malmesbury, with Athelstan 1100 celebration plans well underway. Events will include living history, characters coming to town, a Civil War battle reenactment, a town big dig to search for Athelstan, plus talks, walks, outdoor theatre, speakers, a town picnic, and much more. Do visit the Athelstan 1100 website and sign up for the newsletter to make sure you have all the details. We'd like to thank everyone who comes to an event or helps create them, and give a special shout out to all our town hall staff who work really hard behind the scenes. Thanks for listening.
Hello, my name's Steve Darcy. I'm Chairman of the Policy and Resources Committee at Malmesbury Town Council. The Policy and Resources Committee are responsible for the overall running of the Town Council, looking at the finances primarily. So we set budgets for other committees. The committee itself is made up of the chairs of other committees who you've already heard from, along with a few other councillors who are elected onto the committee. We do some of the big projects around the town hall and around the town. So some of the large projects that we've run this year, I'll start with one that we've been trying to get going for about 3 years or so, which is CCTV in town, which a lot of people have been asking for. So we're expecting our supplier to be able to provide the CCTV equipment in the next 4 or 5 weeks, but that's heavily dependent on the availability of the equipment and their engineers. But it's something that we'll push through as quickly as we can. In terms of the infrastructure in the town hall, this year we have selected a new IT supplier and we have moved to a modern IT system. We've moved our servers off-site, so we're now in cloud computing land. And this benefits all of the people who work in the town hall, not just the permanent staff, but the councillors as well. So it improves communication right across everyone who works in the town council, and will also improve communication, hopefully, with the local community as well. The other IT upgrade that we've made is to upgrade the website, our town council website. We've revamped it. It probably won't look that much different on the face of it, but it's actually much easier to navigate. It's a simpler structure, easier to navigate for people to find out the information that you need. And over the next year, we will be further integrating this with the town team website, which is called Discover Malmesbury, and we're hoping that that will be a one source for everyone, both residents and visitors to Malmesbury, for all the events that are happening in Malmesbury. So it'll be the one place that you'll be able to go to find out everything that's going on. And that should be a hugely beneficial update, which should be coming soon. There are a few other things I should probably mention that we do. The P&R committee have awarded grants to a number of education and charities around Malmesbury. We've awarded grants up to £2,500 this year, and this helps people support our local community. We also support Heels Charity, firstly by providing an area for the community fridge, which was installed a year or so ago. So the community fridge is run by volunteers, but it's actually stationed within the town hall, and that works alongside the food bank. Again, we've expanded the facilities provided to the food bank this year. We also, for Heels, provide them with office space and administration. We also support the town team, who are responsible for looking after the retail and hospitality and general businesses around town. We provide a grant every year and also provide them with administration support. Also, in support of the town centre, we provide free parking down at Station Yard for the first 2 hours. This makes it much easier for visitors to Malmesbury to park and to use the facilities. So finally, I'd like to say a big thank you to everyone who works in the town hall, both the office staff, TIC members and the groundsmen, all of who pulled together to implement all of the projects that we've been putting together this year and keep everything running smoothly. Thank you very much.
One of the other very good things about being mayor is you get to nominate your charities that you can support through the year. I've had 3. The Malmesbury Animal Sanctuary, where I've also had a lot of fun meeting the animals down there. The River Valleys Trust, who look after our nature reserves here. And last but by no means least, Heels of Malmesbury, that do such a fantastic job helping families and individuals who are struggling in our town. They do great work, and I'm deeply grateful to all those who've donated and supported the events where we've been fundraising for them. Finally, I need to say my thank yous to all those who've made this year so special for me, those clubs, societies and groups in our town, our young people, and indeed our older people as well. And some I particularly want to mention, like my chaplain, the Reverend Oliver Ross, who presides over Malmesbury Abbey so wonderfully. Of course, our staff here in the town hall, led by Claire Mann, and indeed the secretary to the mayor, Linda. And frankly and finally, my wonderful Liz, the mayoress of Malmesbury, who's guided me through this year and worked so hard to make so many of these occasions so special. Thank you all. It's been a terrific year.